In this SkillsLab video, we will show you one method of designing a border. If you find the thought of planting design a little overwhelming, this video will show you a straightforward way of accomplishing a border design in a series of much smaller steps. The border in our example is 10 metres long and 2 metres deep. Behind it is a 1.8 metre high vertical close board fence that is stained dark brown. The soil texture is crumbly and free draining, but does not dry out too rapidly. It has a neutral pH. The border faces south. On a sheet of paper, draw a scaled outline of the border with an elevation of the space directly above. This will enable you to work between the two, checking your ideas as you progress. Allow plenty of space around the plan for labelling. Next, on the elevation, draw in a line or shapes to show the overall outline shape of the planting that you'd like to use to fill the space. Here is one example using a regular rhythm of standards with simple underplanting. Here is another more fluid example, and this is the one I'd like to demonstrate in this tutorial. Next, drawing combinations of plant forms that will achieve the shape in an attractive composition. Keep your shapes very simple. Try to vary the forms so as to maintain interest, for example, rounded, upright, spiky, and so on. You may find it helpful to cross-hatch the evergreens to show the location of planting structure. When you're happy with your elevation, draw scaled circles to represent the outline shapes of the plants in appropriate positions on the plan below. The spread of these is normally shown either at 10 years, which is the figure given in most planting resources, or at maximum spread. But this can vary depending upon the speed with which the client would like the border to mature. Next, fill in any gaps, adding to the elevation as you work. Start with structure trees first, Sorbus commixta embly. Next come the structural shrubs, some of which are evergreen. Hydrangea quercifolia snow queen, Hebe great orm, Phormium blackadder, Juniperus scopulorum blue arrow, Ilex crenata green hedger, and Euonymus fortunii emerald gaiety. Next come the herbaceous infill plants, Ajuga reptans Caitlin's giant, Nepeta racemosa Walker's low, Allium ambassador, Echinacea glowing dream, and Brunnera macrophylla Jack Frost. Finally, a climber, Clematis twilight. As you work, check that there are interesting and cohesive combinations of colour and texture. Also that there is a continuous interest through the year. You may notice a trophy symbol by some of the plant names. All but 2 of the plants selected hold the Royal Horticultural Society's Award of Garden Merit. Plants with this status have been tested for longevity, aesthetic value, and resistance to pests and diseases. Now that we've been through how to create a basic planting plan, what pops of colour could you add by using spring and autumn bulbs?